Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is SACDesign, if you wish to be specific, and welcome to a different kind of video today on the Roblox. Yes, today I'm going to be talking a little bit more on the state of Dragon Ball games on Roblox and what is to come when it comes to future Dragon Ball games and what I think should be certain qualities and everything. And apparently this guy's following me for some reason. Hello, bye. Yeah, you don't see webcam today because this is more informational, a lot more informational. You could hear the clicking in the background, but this is a lot more informational. So I am about to plop something on the screen right about now. These are a list of Dragon Ball games that I have just gotten and tried to play because I was looking for a new series to do on the channel because I am going to be going away for a couple days for my holidays to make sure that I'm good for Christmas, and I want to make sure you guys are perfectly fine with the content that is on your on the channel and, you know, games that you guys would like. Now, I decided to go ahead and look up Dragon Ball games on Roblox. Right here, you can see there are 6 games that are currently posted, and there is something very common about each of those games. No, it's not because that each of the games have about like 100 people playing in them, except for the last one. No, it's not because every single one of them has Dragon Ball in the name. No, it's not because each of them have Goku or Vegeta in the thumbnail. It's because all of them are basically the same game. Every single one of them right there, okay? Let me go down the list. Dragon Ball Galaxy 2, Dragon Ball Rage Heroes, Dragon Ball Mastered, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Dragon Ball Xeno Fighters, and last but not least, Dragon Ball Z Rage. Each of them are the same game. All of them are based off of Dragon Ball Rage, which is iDracos has made for many, many years now. Dragon Ball Z Rage was the simulator Dragon Ball game, which is perfectly fine. Each game needs its own, each kind of genre needs its own simulator game because you want to be able to get to that point. And also, I'm only able to go Super Saiyan 2 apparently in Rage now. Lovely. But the thing is, though, each of these games is based off of Dragon Ball Z Rage. Even in the comments at every single of the videos, it says inspired by Dragon Ball Z Rage. You go into each one of these games, it's the same principle. You go in there, you go into a corner, you press Q or E a bunch of times, and then you get a certain transformation, and then you go beat up people on the server. That's basically the rundown. Each of the maps are a little bit different. Actually, I think some of them might have very, very similar maps, actually. I mean, it's pretty easy. I'm not saying that each of them might have made their own map for the game, but each of them mostly has its own Capsule Corps, has its own Kami House, has its own Kami Tower, has Corrin Tower. A lot of games have a lot of those types of things. And it's basically the same principle. There might be a couple things here or there. I might get a couple people talking about it that, oh, this game has this transformation. This game has that move that this game doesn't have. This game has slightly different combat. When you press E, something different happens than what this game currently is doing. Yes, I know that's the case. But the thing is, all these games are pretty much the same. People ask me a lot of times, Pat, why don't you go play Dragon Ball Z Rage? A lot has changed since then. And I'm like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I would like to go ahead and check out Dragon Ball Z Rage. But the thing is, though, what you're doing in this game is you're just pressing E over and over again. I know that the principle of the game is the kind of a roleplay aspect where eventually you can go around. You see that you have like these transformations in this, and you can go up to certain people and just, you know, have fun. Just like be like, hey, I'm a Super Saiyan 2. You're a Super Saiyan 4. That's awesome. Let's roleplay it out. That's the principle of the game, and I'm perfectly fine with the principle of the game being a roleplay aspect. That's perfectly fine. But when 6 to 7 games are just basically copy and paste versions of Dragon Ball Z Rage, we need to talk. That's definitely for certain. We all need to talk right now. It's just like, I understand that that simulator. Oh, I accidentally punched that guy. I'm gonna go right there. I understand that simulator games have been all the rage as of the past year. It's all about the simulator games. I'm perfectly fine with that. simulator games, it's more fun. Maybe it's more fun for you guys to go ahead and, you know, you don't have to be too focused on the game. You can be doing other things while you're playing the game. And you could be leveling up your character, and then you could show off your friends just how strong you are at a certain game. And that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying that's bad, because there are a lot of simulator games out there. You go around, I mean, the #1 games out there currently, I mean, there's like Superhero Simulator, there's Superhero Simulator, Superpower Simulator. There's a lot of these, there's Magic Simulators. There's tons of simulators out there, and simulators are all the rage on Roblox. Once again, I'm not saying that's a terrible thing, because when it comes to simulator games, people really enjoy them, and people like making content for them. It might be a little bit easier than, say, like making a Dragon Ball Z Final Stand type game, or maybe making like a Phantom Force type game, or making, what's another one that has just any game that has kind of like a quest system into it, or just, you know, different areas that you can go to that only certain levels are able to go to, have just, you know, animations and wanting to come back. That's one thing that these simulator games lack. After a while, you get up to a certain level. You're like, yes, I'm up to this level. I have Super Saiyan Rose 3 God Kaioken times 10,000. Yay, look at me go. I'm going around one-shotting everybody in the server. Yay, I'm super happy about it. But the thing is, though, after that, what do? You just go into the next simulator game and do the same thing over and over again? I'm not sure what you guys do, but it seems like that seems to be the case when it comes to a lot of these Dragon Ball Roblox games. I've always been about the Dragon Ball Z community on Roblox. I've always liked it. I've always liked the people that came out of it. My channel was based off of the Dragon Ball community, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, because Dragon Ball is still my favorite thing ever, and every single day I think nothing else but Dragon Ball. The thing is though, we need a new variation of games that are going to be coming out. Don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball Z Rage was basically the grandfather of all these games that we're talking about. Dragon Ball Z Rage is the game that I respect the most, I would say. Not saying that all the other games I'm not going to not respect. That's not cool. But the thing is, though, we need to make new ideas for games. And I have a couple ideas of how the heck you would be able to make a new Dragon Ball game. I can't say that this is what a Dragon Ball game should be, because I don't know how to make a game myself. If I could, if I knew how to make a game, I would be doing it right now. I never looked into how actually making a game. I've never actually tried to, because I don't know scripting or coding or anything like that. And I would never even touched the builder command on Roblox yet. I've never even touched it. All I cared about was playing the games and trying them out and having fun with you guys. That is literally my main goal. But when it comes to a Dragon Ball game that we need, something that we need is something that's coming up, like, you know, when it comes with, let's see, Dragon Ball Online Generations is coming out very, very soon. That game is on my top of the list when it comes to new Dragon Ball games that are coming out. That's the only one that I know right now that's coming out that I'm really excited about. There's not a lot of them currently. And what we need is something that, you know, has a lot to do in the game, but also at the same time makes it so that players want to keep coming back to the game. Like, that's one thing's for certain. I mean, think of it as Dragon Ball Z Final Stand. Why do people want to keep coming back? They want to keep leveling up and seeing new things. They're able to get new moves, new transformations, get money, and be able to just, you know, level up. There's a ranking system. There's a PvP mode. There is an endless mode, basically. I'm going to count the endless mode as the Tournament of Power, because it's basically endless. You're going around facing like 100 different mobs, and you're trying to see if you can survive on one life. Basically, that's the premises of the game, of that map. That's what Dragon Ball Z Final Stand has that simulator games do not have, in my opinion. Dragon Ball Z Rage is the exception, because people keep playing it. Are you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. I guess that's the AFK mode, to make sure that, like, you know, people aren't just, like, you know, using an auto clicker for E. That's actually kind of a smart idea. But the thing is, though, yeah, so on top of it, we are trying to see exactly, like, what we need for a Dragon Ball game. We need something that, like, you know, right off the bat, custom created character. Fantastic. Have different ideas for that. That always makes your people happy. When it comes to custom created characters, you always need a custom created character. You can make your character your own, and you don't have to spend Robux to make your character look the way that you want it to. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, as it is, I had to spend Robux to make my character look like this. Custom created characters make it so that you don't even have to worry about that. I know that's a step that some game creators don't want to do because you already have your own avatar. Why do you want to make a new one? But you know, some people just want to look different, especially with different races. That's right. That. Next up, good tutorial to make sure you know how to play the game. I mean, that's pretty simple. You kind of need that. Next up, we need quests. Something that makes you want to go out of your way to do something. That a game that's not basically if you level up by pressing E a bunch, you will get certain transformation. That's what I'm talking about. I don't really like that aspect. I like earning my way. I don't like pressing a button and then all of a sudden I have something. That's one thing that needs to change. It needs quests. It needs events. One thing's for certain, it does need events, like, you know, weekly events where something happens over the weekend, where something will spawn, and then a bunch of people can fight it, and then you have a chance to earn, you know, special moves, special transformations, and just X amount of XP and money so that you're able to keep going. Another thing on top of it is different worlds. This is what Final Stand has. Different worlds. I know that this game also has different worlds as well, but you need to be able to go to different worlds to check out new areas and have something spicy. Not copy and paste the same world over and over and over again with a different color on it. No, you need other stuff. You need other stuff. My phone is just constantly going off. Who the frick keeps texting me? I'm in the middle of a video. Stop texting me. Sorry about that. But the thing is, yeah, we need something like that. And, you know, having a giant boss raid missions, kind of like events. Raids are really, really good where, you know, you just have a bunch of events and you have to do that. Also, you have to win certain events doing certain things. Like, this person is only good against key blasts. This person can only take damage if you go up and punch them. This person will only take damage if you have a sword. That sort of stuff. So, like, you know, only select amount of people can actually go ahead and fight those people. It makes it so that people step out of their comfort zones to tackle a new style of fighting. Maybe someone's just about, you know, spamming punches onto somebody. Maybe somebody just likes being far back and shooting key blasts from afar and make sure that nobody will actually hit them. Maybe it will make it so that person will jump out of their comfort zone, and that's what I'm talking about. Make it so that people actually have different styles of playing the game. That's one thing that I liked about Final Stand as well. Certain people like staying back doing key blasts. Other people like going up in your face and punching. That's what I'm talking about. And last but not least, you know, just a game that's focused around its community. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I know this a lot because I'm a YouTube content creator, and being a content creator, you need to be focused around your community a lot. You can't post a game and then bang, people are there. You need to be engaged with the community. We need a game that's very, very engaged with the community. It's content creators, it's game developers are always listening to the community and always updating the game. Final Stand had that at first, but it doesn't have that anymore. When's the last time we had an update? Well, when this video comes out, the update might be actually live, but, you know, it hasn't been until the summer since we've gotten something like that. But the thing is, we need something that people are always engaging with the community. Through Discord, through Twitter. Actually, a good example of a community-based game is Beyond, the Naruto game, load by the Card Bros. Like, honestly, those guys are Caribe Bros. Like, those guys are really, really good with their community. That's why I always had them at number one. I love those guys to death. Those guys are fantastic when it comes to being with the community. We need a Dragon Ball game like that. That's what I'm talking about. We need some Dragon Ball game like that. And I believe if people, you know, focus a little bit more, we'll be able to get to that point. I know I've just been rambling on for this video, and usually I don't like just talking about random stuff, but I feel like I had to get that off my chest. When it comes to Dragon Ball games, we've seen it. Simulator games, it's all the same. Like, nothing's new, nothing's interesting, nothing's crazy out there. And the thing is, if we want Dragon Ball to continue on Roblox, we need something new and exciting to go to. That's why I'm excited about Dragon Ball Online Generations. But the thing is, that's all we have left. coming up. I don't know if there's anything else that's not simulator based that's not coming up. That's all we have. Guys, I'm nervous. But yeah, maybe I'll look into actually making a game. I don't know. I have a lot on my plate as it is, but who knows? Maybe I'll look into it and actually get some developers and make a really, really good game or something like that. I don't know. It'd be cool, but we just need something different. Something from the ground up. Nothing that's just a copy and paste from something else, inspired by something else. We need a new game. Something that makes Dragon Ball on Roblox look amazing again. Kind of like how when Online Revelations and Final Stand first started. Like that times. Those times were great. But on that note, I'm going to say thank you guys for joining once again. If you're still watching this video up to this point, I thank you for that. The thing is, yeah, I didn't want to be rambling on for this long. So I thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart for sticking around this long. I felt like I needed to get it off my chest. Yeah. Hopefully there's a new one coming out soon. But on that note, I'm going to say thank you guys for joining once again, and I'll be seeing you later!